All right, gonna try to play some Doge Survivor here. As you can see, the leaderboard is pretty hard to get on right now. I consider anything above 150 to be a good score, and right now you need almost 300 to get on, but we'll see what we can do. So typically I just try to get up to the first fire ring, which is at 50, and that's when the game really starts, but I have to make sure not to get surrounded before then. I burn all the dogs and then run away. That wasn't very good, so we'll try again. I have a tendency to just kind of head to the right. It's not a great strategy. In fact, it kind of probably brings me down a little bit because it's an extra constraint that you don't need. But oh man, I'm so close to the first fire ring. Well, that's kind of what I'm used to, so that's what I do. So the name of the game is to just get past 50 as much as you can. The stars kind of have to align a little bit to get too far beyond that. But I usually try to keep one of the emojis right in front of me so I can knock out people as they come. But a lot of times when you get past 50, whoops, I gotta pay attention there. When you get past 50, sometimes you get people coming from, or the dogs coming from 3 different directions, and it's really hard to dodge them at that point. But it's kind of a numbers game. To get a kind of a favorable seed, I gotta be more careful. Talking and playing probably isn't very conducive. A little sloppy here. I just got home and I'm on my laptop, which has tiny arrow buttons, which is fine. I get used to it, but it takes a little bit of time to get used to the smaller buttons. My computer at work has normal sized buttons. Gotta run away from the termination letter. Alright, made it to the second fireball finally. Yeah, when they come from both sides like that, some people can probably dodge them, but I'm kind of slow. Oops, that was embarrassing. Burn some dogs here. I usually try to run away with the drinking fountain after the first fire ring. Get away from that termination letter. It's really embarrassing when you get hit by that. Oh man, that was just bad play right there. Could have easily gotten around that guy. Oops. I was 70 milliseconds away from getting the fire ring, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. This is the first time I've ever done a live stream for anything, so sorry if I'm kind of awkward and not very good at it. Run away! Definitely not going to get on the leaderboard with this level of gameplay. Oof. There's probably a good way to get past it when the three are coming all at the same time. You know, one coming down the middle and two diagonally, but I can't really do it. Maybe in my younger days when I was faster. But like I said, it's kind of a numbers game. Try to at least get to the first fire ring, you know, hopefully every time, and eventually you'll get lucky and get a good shot off and can, you know, get a good round out of it. Die. Whee! That's good timing there. Alright, made it to the second fireball. Yeah, after the second fireball, if you're moving diagonally for any period of time, they'll catch up with you. So you kind of have to go straight as much as you can, and then react really fast when you see somebody coming to get you, and do a quick diagonal jaunt, and then go back to going in a straight line. Got the fire just in time there. I was about to get nailed. Run away! There we go. Get out of there. Oh, I zigged when I was supposed to zag there. That was a promising one, but I kind of screwed up. I think the game is just at the right level of difficulty. It went through a bunch of iterations over the last couple of weeks, and man, I think it's tuned just right now. There's a couple of people who are just really good at it, like the guy who's currently occupying all 10 spots on the leaderboard. Seems like he can kind of get above 200 points at will. So that's some serious skill. So I'm definitely not the best player, but certainly better than some. That was close. that was the thing where I shouldn't have gone diagonal because I was going to shoot that guy coming for me, but it just kind of instinct. I tried to dodge him anyway, and by dodging him, I slowed down and got hit by the guy coming from behind. So that's something I'm trying to work on, is to kind of overcome that instinct to dodge when I have a good shot at somebody coming straight on at me. But it just comes with practice. Running into people randomly like that doesn't help the situation for sure. Oops. Thought I could get around that guy. I have no idea if the live stream is even working, so I'll have to actually check it when I'm done. But like I said, this is the first time I've ever live streamed anything, so not expected to really be that great. Couldn't quite thread the needle there. Anyway, for those who don't know, this game was created using AI from the Rosebud platform. The well-known ex-user board Elon Musk did it as kind of a trial to see how easy or hard it would be to make a compelling game just using like AI prompts. And I think it's a really good first effort. He had another game that came out today that's, you know, kind of shooting spaceships sort of thing. So I think the plan is that we'll have a bunch of these, and really kind of drops the barrier of entry for game design. You know, you don't have to be a hardcore coder to. All right, finally made it to the third fireball. Like I said, this is kind of what I consider to be a good round if I make it up to 150, but I still had like over 100 to go to even get to the bottom of the leaderboard. So don't really see that happening, but I'll grind a little bit more, and as long as I'm having fun, that's really what matters. So the leaderboard generally resets, you know, maybe once a day. Give people a chance to kind of be up there for a little bit. But this BYGY guy here, you know, as soon as he comes and grinds, whoever it's on there just gets knocked off, because he's definitely a level above the rest of us peons. But, you know, a lot of times when it resets, I can be up there on the leaderboard for a little while, which is fun. It's pretty cool that you can, you know, this truly is like a global leaderboard where, you know, everybody sees the same high scores. If your name's up at the top, you really are kind of the best for that time. So that's really cool. And it's tied into like a crypto wallet ID, so you know it really is you, not just somebody using your name or whatever. You can kind of track people, you know, over time, like, oh yeah, that was the same guy who was, you know, killing it yesterday. If you don't have a crypto wallet hooked up to it, you can just put in your initials, but you know your initials aren't going to be unique or anything like that. And if you want more details on how all that stuff works with like the crypto you can just check out board Elon Musk's Twitter or X account, whatever you call it these days. And he also talks a little bit about like kind of what he's doing with these AI created games that he's been working on. Pretty cool stuff, I think. I'm actually doing really good. I got up to 200 where you get invincible for a few seconds. This is and of course I died there, but that's, by far, it looks like I was about 229. Within striking distance of the high score leaderboard, 289 here, because again at 250, you get a chance to get another fire ring, and that gives you about 20 points for free. So that was actually pretty close. If I could have lived for another 10 seconds, I would have had a chance, but definitely I feel like a little bit of the rust is coming off. When I started this stream, I was kind of not playing very well at all. Kind of takes time to get your reflexes back up and running. I think that poop emoji can kill you, but I'm not sure exactly how. You can kind of run over it without dying, whereas if you even touch the termination letter for even 1 second, it's instant death. So the poop emoji is definitely not as dangerous as the termination letter. I usually try to avoid them both, but not as afraid of the poop emoji, which comes at 50 when you got the ring on. I think the poop emoji kills you if you don't have the ring, and the termination letter kills you no matter what. So it's super dangerous. I think that's how it works. As expected, the termination letter arrives when you get to 69 points. Everyone's favorite number. Kind of on that note, as you can tell, this game is kind of current with the times. It's kind of a humorous take on some of the stuff that's happening in the government right now with the Doge initiative that Elon Musk is doing. So I think one of the points that that board mentioned when he did an AMA, I think yesterday, on this is that by having the ability to create a game using AI, you can do it much quicker than any traditional methods of creating a game, and so you can kind of do a thematic game while it's still fresh. If this was like normal game development, it might take, let's say it only took 6 months. 6 months from now, who knows if anyone will even still be talking about Doge. It might just be something where it's like, what are you guys talking about? But using these AI tools, you can do it much quicker while the general concept is still fresh. So this is not a completely novel concept for a game. I think there's a game called like Vampire Survivor or something that's similar in concept, but using these AI tools, you can, whoops, you can have a concept and bring it to fruition while whatever theme you are going for is still part of the zeitgeist or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. There we go. Definitely playing better than I was at the beginning here. Mostly making it to 100 every time, but watch out for the poop. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you can do when there's guys trailing you and four of them come from the front. I mean, you can't shoot them all, you can't dodge them all. I needed just a few more milliseconds to have my revenge with the firing, but sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get unlucky. That's kind of how it works with the randomness inherent in any good game. If obviously if the dogs all came from the same place at the same time at the same speed, the game would be worthless. You'd play it 10 times and then you'd be like, all right, well, this is worthless. So having that random element to it is absolutely crucial for game design. Not that I'm a game designer, but I think most people could recognize that. Ooh, I lingered too long. I needed to get out of there. Yeah, it's fun to go back and burn up the dogs when you got the firing, but if you linger too long, especially on the first one with the termination letter, or the email, the infamous email, whatever it is, you can end up getting trapped, which is what I did on that one. Oh, get a runaway! Almost got hit by the letter. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, I'll play a few more games and call it good. I don't think I'm going to make it on the leaderboard. That was kind of a real stretch goal with it being so high right now. But it's fun, and I've had a couple of good rounds. No clue if anybody's actually watching the stream or if I'm just talking to myself, but if anybody is watching it, then I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll have to try it again soon. Ooh, that wasn't good. Alright, 2 more rounds and I'll call it good. See if I can make the most of them. Ooh. Alright, last one. Ah, alright. The guy almost caught me. Alright, well, not a terrible one to end on, 130. I think my best score during this round was about 230, which is pretty good. But anyway, hope any of you guys watching this enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time.